Hi, JD here on a nice Sunday afternoon on the Gold Coast. Had to tell you this great story. A client of mine, part of my coaching program, just Voxed me. Didn't ring me, Vox. I don't know whether you're on the Vox, but if you own a business and you've got a whole bunch of people you talk to regularly, you ought to think about downloading the app Voxer, V-O-X-E-R. It's a little walkie-talkie that you can use between your community. Anyway, this particular client is called Mark Battersby. His name is Bats, B-A-T-T-S, as far as his mates are concerned. And he's a terrific client. He's a member of our program and he just does stuff. He looks after all the marketing for a big furniture retailer in Adelaide. Anyway, he was in the Adelaide Hills, I think, today, in a little country town that's built for tourism. And he was just saying to me that he was about to go into a shop with his friends and family, and there was a sign on the door which said, "No drinks allowed. Under no circumstances think about coming into this shop if you've got a drink." And he said, look, it's a warm day. Most people walking down the street have got a drink in their hand. Many of them just simply water. And he had to Vox me and just tell me, he said, JD, this would be a perfect subject for your Dickhead of the Month award. I have a bit of fun. It's tongue-in-cheek, of course, but I have a bit of fun with saying that a lot of business owners in Australia and America and England, all sorts of other places, are suffering from dickheaditis because they just do stupid things that are anti-marketing things, anti-customer things. And that is a classic. I think Bats, I have to thank you, Bats, for that, because I've seen it time and time again too, where it says, you know, no drinks allowed. Now I know, and you know why they've done it, because they've had a nasty experience once or twice where perhaps some children spilt some drinks. Now this particular shop was an arty, crafty shop. It was in one of those little villages like a Bendigo or like a Bowral, whereby there's lots and lots of tourists there on a Sunday, and I know that they've had a bad experience once or twice. But for goodness sake, a good mate of mine used to run Disney resorts in Florida, and he was just saying that Disneyland, even Disneyland, gets a few dozen complaints over daytime. And it might be that the Space Mountain roller coaster goes too fast, or it might be that they didn't like the music that was coming down Main Street. Disneyland don't change their entire business because of just a few people who put their hand up. And in this politically correct world that we live in, where every government department brings out a new rule every single moment somebody just doesn't like something, we've got to get back to running our businesses for the majority, not the minority. Because you know how it works. Any government department these days, if they hear somebody complains about one ad on TV, or one complaint about an ad on TV, or about a sign that one person saw and got upset, they just change the rules and completely screw it up for the rest of us. That's got to change. I think to a large degree it's probably why Donald Trump got in, because you know, he's saying, look, let's start making sure that we listen to the majority, not the minority. I'm not going to go down the Trump path, because then I'll start getting all sorts of arguments. But anyway, you know what I mean. I mean, this politically correct world has gone nuts. So Bats, thank you very much if you're watching this, because that's a great example, I agree, of dickheaditis. People just, you know, putting signs on the front of their business to basically say, don't come in. And I bet you that business next week or next month or next year will be complaining because they're not getting their share of all the tourists coming down the street. It's because they've got a sign on the door saying no drinks allowed under any circumstances. They're basically saying, piss off, we don't want to see you. If it's a hot day, go and drink somewhere else. I mean, it's just nuts, isn't it? So I thought I would just post and say thank you to Bats, because that's a great piece of fodder for me to do a Facebook Live. And also it gives me the opportunity to stick my ugly mug in front of you and say that if you're in the Brisbane area and you've interested in learning how to attract clients online and offline, particularly online these days, then have a look at the link above me or below me, and it's wowsuccess.com.au. We have a full day event on Wednesday in Brisbane with my good pal Pat Mercedes. And if you don't know Pat, Pat is Australia's leading mindset coach, where if you've got a little bit of a problem up here with anything to do with, you know, business, confidence, or maybe just, you know, you feel that you don't have what it takes to run a successful business, then I've got news for you. Pat can change your mindset pretty quickly, and he'll be with me for the full day. What I'll be teaching on Wednesday in Brisbane is how to attract avalanche leads, because at the end of the day, life is a percentage game. If you get 100 people into your environment, whether it be a funnel in the online world, or whether it be a shop, or whether it be a physiotherapy, or whether it be a medical clinic, or whether it be a nursery, whatever it might be, you get 100 people in there, there's a good chance you will convert X%, whether it's 10 or 20 or 30%, but you've got to get the 100 people in the first place. If you've got 1,000 people, then you're going to make more money, of course. So therefore I'll be teaching you how to get avalanche leads, not just leads, but avalanche leads, and warm ones, okay? There's a pre-qualification process that we put people through when they react to a Facebook ad or to an Instagram ad or to a YouTube ad, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So if you're in Brisbane or the Sunshine Coast or somewhere around Brisbane and you've got the opportunity to take off Wednesday come and see us. All you have to do is go and click the link above or below and you get a free ticket. It's wowsuccess.com.au. And if you wanted to get more of a taste for this direct response marketing stuff and you just felt that you might have 22 minutes available, then there's a 22-minute video that I put together at wowmysales.com.au, and again you'll see it above or below the link. But if you're in Brisbane or the Sunshine Coast, you're somewhere near Brisbane, and Wednesday is a day that you could take off to learn how to attract more people to your business and fix your mindset. I'm not saying you're crazy, by the way. Go fix your mindset. I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Bit of an insult, isn't it? But if you just don't have the right mindset at the moment, if things are being a bit tough and you